Emmerdale has triggered more than 100 complaints over the dark storyline involving Dr Caitlin Todd and Charity Dingle. In upsetting scenes that aired on Sunday, the villainous Todd sexually assaulted Charity while she was asleep on the sofa. The storyline unfolds alongside an ongoing blackmail plot, with Todd recently threatening to expose the truth about baby Leyla's parentage to the village. Charity's traumatic experience is expected to have long-lasting effects on her moving forward. Ofcom has confirmed it received 121 complaints about Sunday's episode, although this does not automatically mean an investigation will follow. While some viewers have raised concerns through the complaints process, Emmerdale has previously been known for tackling difficult and sensitive subjects. The storyline had been announced ahead of broadcast, giving viewers the option to avoid watching, and ITV also included on-air warnings before the episode aired. Speaking about the difficult plot, actress Emma Atkins, who plays Charity, said, "This has been one of the most challenging and important storylines I've had to portray as Charity. We know her as a strong, resilient character, but this trauma reveals a deep vulnerability that has been heartbreaking to explore. I hope this story encourages even one person to speak up or helps others better understand the silent impact of trauma." Emmerdale producer Sophie Roper said the storyline will examine the effects of sexual violence, and although this act is fundamentally about power, we will explore the complexity of Charity processing her trauma when the perpetrator is a woman. With limited discussion around female-on-female assault, we will highlight the intense isolation many survivors feel and explore the difference between the legal definition of sexual assault and how many women in Charity's situation feel it does not fully capture their experience, as they feel they have been raped, she added. Although difficult to watch at times, Charity's strength will offer hope as she comes to terms with what has happened to her. Emmerdale fans have criticised Dr. Todd's exit after the character left the village, having denied the sexual assault allegation made by Charity Dingle. Viewers were left questioning whether Charity would ever receive justice after Todd appeared to depart for good following her report to the police. Fans of the soap were unhappy with how events unfolded in the latest episode. After denying the accusation, Todd coldly dismissed Charity's claims and went as far as suggesting she was the one lying and needed help. A devastated Charity had already withdrawn her police statement, believing there was not enough evidence to secure a conviction. She had earlier gone to the authorities to report the assault she says she suffered, but after being questioned, Todd denied any wrongdoing, and Charity felt there was no point continuing, feeling unsupported by the police. As Todd left the village, her exit was hinted at on screen. Charity overheard her speaking on the phone to someone at the police station, confirming that the complaint had been dropped. She then smirked at Charity while claiming that Charity was unwell and implying the allegations were false. Following her departure, Charity was left to suffer in silence. Many viewers reacted angrily online, worried that this might be the character's final appearance after reports suggested the actress may be leaving the show. While some were relieved by the exit, others were upset at the possibility that Charity would not see justice. Social media was quickly filled with criticism of the storyline direction. It is worth noting that the programme has not confirmed that this is the character's final appearance. Although she is not listed in upcoming episodes for now, and an exit has been shown, there remains the possibility that the storyline could continue. One viewer wrote on social media, "There's no way she can get away with it. Watch this space, they'll catch her." Another added, "I don't think it's over yet. Something else will happen." Others expressed frustration, with one commenting, "It's annoying how they let people get away with things in these storylines. They should have shown her being arrested with proper evidence." Another said, "I really thought justice would come when she went to the police, but clearly not." A further viewer added, "It sends out a very bad message." The previous episode showed Charity shaken in the aftermath of the assault. She made the difficult decision to report the incident to the police, undergoing an examination and giving a detailed account of what happened. An emotional Charity identified Todd as the person responsible. The investigating officer reassured Charity that she was safe and that her statement was believed. After leaving the station, Charity understood it would likely only be a matter of time before police moved to arrest and question Dr. Todd over the allegations. The Dingle family continue to face turmoil in Emmerdale next week, as Charity struggles in the aftermath of a sexual assault, while Kane receives troubling news about his cancer treatment. Charity finds it difficult to hide the distress caused by the traumatic ordeal she was subjected to by Dr. Caitlin Todd. She attempts to convince those around her that she is suffering from postnatal depression instead. With the truth about Leyla's paternity at risk of being exposed, Sarah Sugden, Katie Hill, begins to blame herself, believing the surrogacy has triggered Charity's breakdown. Charity is left torn over whether to confide in her family or continue dealing with everything on her own. Meanwhile, Kane and Moira Dingle are devastated after learning that Kane's cancer may have spread, with further treatment delays ahead. The couple decide to keep the situation from their children, but rising tensions and long-held secrets threaten to tear the family apart as more drama unfolds. Elsewhere, Archie Breckle and Kerry Wyatt's scheme targeting Caleb Milligan continues to have repercussions. As Caleb slips back into criminal activity, Jai Sharma grows suspicious about what is going on. Lewis Barton is left shocked when Vinnie Dingle unexpectedly proposes, but complications soon follow. With ITV's schedule disrupted again due to football coverage, a guide to next week's episodes highlights all the key developments in the soap. Manpreet Sharma checks on Charity, who continues to hide her emotional collapse by insisting she is experiencing postnatal depression. She becomes angry after discovering that Mackenzie Boyd has told Sarah about her condition, and later turns to sleeping tablets and alcohol as a coping mechanism. Sarah desperately tries to support Charity, but when she is shut out, she breaks down herself, convinced the surrogacy has caused Charity's worsening state. Kyle Winchester is delighted when Kane promises to attend his cadet swearing-in ceremony, but is disappointed when Kane is unable to make it after an accident forces him to leave and head to the Woolpack, leaving Charles Anderson and Bob Hope to step in and comfort him. Kane later explains the situation to Kyle, who reassures him. Kane later confides in Moira, worried that his health problems are affecting his masculinity, but she reassures him that facing his illness is a sign of strength. Kerry and Archie attempt another scam against Caleb, but Eric Pollard interrupts, leaving Kerry feeling guilty. She persuades him not to involve the police by referencing his own past mistakes, and he eventually agrees, though he insists Archie erase any evidence from his laptop. Caleb is left humiliated and vows revenge after being conned. Ruby Milligan later notices Kerry's fake designer bag, raising suspicions. Caleb then tries to involve Billy Fletcher in a dodgy goods operation linked to the depot. At the hospital, Kane and Moira are devastated when they are told Kane's cancer may have spread beyond his prostate, meaning further treatment will be required that could leave lasting side effects. They are also informed that treatment could be delayed for months, prompting them to agree to keep the news from their children. However, it soon becomes clear that more Dingle secrets are on the verge of coming out. Vinnie's effort to surprise Lewis with a last-minute trip to Madeira only ends up heightening Lewis's anxiety. Feeling overwhelmed, Lewis politely refuses to go, though he encourages Vinnie to still take the holiday on his own. Emmerdale airs on weeknights at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and is available to stream on ITVX.